Well, hello, this is Kimberly Brock, and for over 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. So now I'm on a mission to help other new business owners, just like you, make money doing what you love too. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started.
Well, hello, this is Kimberly. It's episode 251, and I'm so glad that you're here today because we're talking about 3 ways that inauthentic marketing is terrible for your small business. It's terrible. Stop doing it. We're going to talk about it today. I know so many of you are trying to market your new business. You're trying to put yourself out there, but it may feel weird, or you may be listening to the marketing that's being thrown at you of things you need to be doing, tactics and all that, and they feel icky to you. Well, I'm here to tell you today that it's okay to say no to all of that. We're going to talk about it. I'm so happy you are here. Welcome. If you've just found this podcast, I have no doubt it's going to help you along your business journey. Whether you're in the idea stage, starting stage, or growth stage, you're in the right place. Whether you're selling products or services, you should be here. You should. Because I know that what you're going to hear is going to help you build your business dream. It's going to help you get past all of the fear and overwhelmed and confusion that you may be experiencing and give you the confidence and knowledge you need to build this dream of yours. So I'm so happy you're here. If you're new, I want you to get plugged in right away, okay? Because I have more free resources that are going to help you along your journey. So you know I've got this podcast, and what you need to do right now is subscribe to it. You hit there's like a little plus button. If you're an Apple Podcast, for example, there's a plus, and that will enable you to follow this podcast. So when I drop new podcast episodes, when you open your app, you will get a little notification that says that there's a new episode from the She's Just Getting Started podcast. And you want that to happen because you don't want to miss out on any of the valuable tips that I know are going to help you. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast or follow it, whatever your app says that you're on. And then also, I have a free Facebook group for all of you ladies out there. It's called Women Starting Businesses Doing What We Love. So if you're in the early stages of your business, I've just created this group for women because I know a lot of y'all struggle alone. You're so busy. Some of you have full-time jobs, you're moms, you're all these things, and you're trying to do it all. And you're like, I just feel kind of alone, and I have a few questions, and I wish someone could just help me. And I wish I could surround myself with other people who are going through the same thing I am. Well, good news. I have the free Facebook group for you. All you have to do, scroll down right now in the show notes, and you can scroll down while you're listening, scroll down, click the link that takes you over to the Facebook group, click it. You'll have 3 quick questions you'll need to answer, and then I will approve you here very soon. Also, I have some free printable goodies that I know are going to help you. For example, if you're in the idea stage, I have an Ikigai guide, which I know sounds like a weird name, but it's a Japanese term that means reason for being. And it's a guide that's going to help you figure out what your reason for being would be for a business. If you're trying to figure out your business idea, if you're starting your business right now, I have a handy 16-step checklist to help keep you on track with all the things you need to be doing. And if you're in the growth stage, I've got several things for you. Make sure you check it out. Namely, I've got a free podcast that's called Consistent Sales Made Simple. And it's going to help you figure out how the heck you're going to start generating consistent sales. And I suggest you get it because I'm not going to have it much longer. At some point, I'm going to be taking that down. It's a temporary free podcast for new small business owners. So I suggest you get your ears on that ASAP. So again, in the show notes, you can scroll down and get that. And I wanted to give a shout out to all of my Grow Getters. Y'all are amazing and awesome and wonderful. And I'm so excited for your businesses. And I'm just so in awe of the effort that you put in. Each of you, I know, has been working so hard to build this dream of yours, and you're learning week by week, you're implementing, you're evaluating, and it's just wonderful. And I'm so proud of you. And if you've been listening a while here, if you've been listening to this podcast and you're like, I do really like this podcast, and you've never written a review, would you be so kind to at least leave a 5-star rating? It takes you a half a second. You just click the 5 stars. But if you have 30 seconds to write a written review, it means the world to me. You'll have no idea. I'll get a notification sometimes when there's a new review, and I'll get to read it. And sometimes they make me cry, and sometimes they make me smile. Sometimes they make me laugh. Like, I love them so much. And it just makes me feel so good that the work that I'm doing is being heard and being understood, and it resonates with you. So if you would be so kind to do that for me, it means the world to me. Okay, on to the episode. Well, hello, everyone. How are you? How's everything going in your business? I need to know. I need to know the scoop. Make sure you're posting. If you're in our Women Starting Businesses free Facebook group, you're in there, right? On Mondays and Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, I have weekly posts that you're supposed to be responding to. Okay. Like wins on Wednesdays. Share with everyone your win. It's not because you're trying to brag. It's because you're acknowledging the progress that you're making. So if you don't know and you're in the group, we have a post on Wednesdays that says wins on Wednesdays, and you're supposed to post. And I want you to share with me and share with everyone what is working. And you know what? What may be a win for you? It may be a win that you were able to work on your business for an hour that week, or that you got your domain name, or that you got your website up. It could be anything, that you got a beta test of your product going. It could be anything. It could be that you figured out your business idea. It could be that you have a babysitter coming up for an hour and you're going to have time to work on your business. Literally, it can be anything. I want you to realize the wins that you're experiencing in your life on this business journey, and I want you to acknowledge them. So on all our weekly posts, make sure you are active, because I get updated and it makes me so happy, and I'm so proud of you. I do try to read everything that y'all are posting. Anyways, today we're talking about 3 ways that you inauthentically marketing your business is terrible for your business. It's terrible. Usually I'm not negative on these episodes, but today I'm like, I need to be real with you. I need to be real that there's some things that you're doing in your business that are terrible for your business. Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. I know you appreciate that. I appreciate that. And we're talking about it today. The things that you're doing that feel inauthentic to you, and you're doing them anyways in your business. Today, I'm here to give you permission to not do them. Okay, let's just define real quick what inauthentic marketing is and what authentic marketing is, so that we kind of have a baseline and we can start from there. So to me, authentic marketing would be you showing up transparently, honestly, in a way that feels in alignment with you, where you're not being someone you're not. You're being true to who you are. You have integrity, and you're not trying to trick people, and you're not trying to use these slimy tactics. You're not doing any of that. It feels good to you. It's authentic, and it builds trust for the people that want to buy, and they buy. Okay, so that's authentic marketing. Inauthentic marketing is showing up in a way that doesn't feel in alignment with you. You're forcing yourself to show up in ways that feel weird for you and awkward and icky, and you're getting marketing put at you today, every day. I know, because I'm a business owner too, y'all. I'm a business owner and I get marketing thrown at me that I should be using this or that tactic because that's the winning one. And when I start thinking it through, I'm like, that does sound amazing. Wow, they're getting lots of sales. And I'm like, but wait, that just doesn't feel right to me. Like things that have fake urgency, that are fake, or people that make wild claims that you don't really know if they can back it up. Also, people who are promoting stuff that it's just because they're in circles of other influencers at their level, and they're just all promoting each other without really knowing. We don't know as buyers, is that really working for people? But I don't know. Don't y'all know what inauthentic marketing is? You do. You know when it's being done to you. I would say that. You would agree that you know that when someone says this is the literal best ever about whatever they are making. I'm trying to think who can say the best ever. This is literally the best ever. I don't know. Maybe your favorite restaurant or dessert, and you're like, it's literally the best ever, or margarita or something. And you're like, this is for real, the best ever. But when the restaurant or the company owner claims themselves that it's the best ever, sometimes we just don't believe it. Or if people have a lot of what looks like fake reviews, we know that that's inauthentic, right? We can feel it. We can just feel it, right? My point is, I know that y'all know what inauthentic marketing is. My whole purpose of being here, and especially with Grow Getters, if y'all don't know, I have a program. It's a group coaching program. It's Grow Getters, and I help you show up in a way that's natural to you. It's authentic marketing for your business. That's what it is. It's authentic marketing. It's the easiest way I can say it. You build a framework on that. And a lot of people come to me because they don't know how to show up and talk about their stuff without being a weirdo, or without feeling awkward, or without using some tactic that just doesn't feel right to them. They don't want to come off icky. They don't want to come off pushy and salesy and all that stuff and slimy, because nobody likes it. So nobody likes inauthentic marketing, and I know you do not either. So today, I want to talk to you about the 3 ways that it's terrible for your business. And I don't want you to succumb to the marketing that's being thrown at you or to somehow convince yourself that you're supposed to be doing things in a way that is really uncomfortable. One thing I want to say about this, there's a difference between being inauthentic and just being challenged in what you know you need to be doing. Okay. So if you don't take anything else away from today, it's this, that there's a difference and you know it. You know it when someone tries to get you to do something that's not in alignment with you versus someone trying to help you do something that's actually something you want to do that you've just been scared to. Those are 2 totally different things. Today, we're talking about inauthenticity, doing things you don't want to do. I've given this example before where my son has gotten his skydiving license and jumped out of a plane however many times to get his license. And he keeps saying, don't you want to go skydiving? And I'm like, absolutely not. And he's like, you're just scared. You don't want to do it. Overcome your fear. I'm like, look at me, read my lips. I don't want to skydive. I have no desire to do that. Okay. Now there's a difference between that. And I don't know if y'all saw that recently I started a YouTube channel. Oh my goodness. It's been scary for me. That's a whole nother topic about doing scary things. Now, I'm doing it authentically, but has it been scary because I'm challenging myself? Yes. So to me, this is a good way to show up where maybe I don't feel my most comfortable yet, but I knew I had to start my YouTube channel so that I could get comfortable. By the way, my handle is Kimberly_Brock. So if you go to YouTube, you just do the @ Kimberly_Brock and you can follow me on YouTube. I would love it so much. I'm just starting and it's so much fun. I really am having fun. I really like it because I feel like I can be authentic. Again, a whole nother story, but that is why I'm doing it because it actually does feel true to me. It's scary to me in a good way, challenging in a good way, right? So it's the same with your business. You have to know the difference between things you want to do, like starting a business, for example, or putting yourself out there for marketing, and things that you literally don't want to do. So ask yourself, for your business right now, do you want it to grow? Do you want it to grow? Okay, if you do, how do you get it to grow? You have to put yourself out there. You have to start marketing it, right? So how do we do it in a way that feels authentic to us? Now, I've found a way. I've been running my businesses authentically. I can honestly say that. I'm trying to think. I did start a few things that I thought was like, I don't know, but I tested them out and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. So there is things that I have done along the way where I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to do that. But generally speaking, I literally have a litmus test before I start anything. Am I doing this because someone is telling me and they think I should be doing it and I know deep in my soul this is not what I want to be doing? Or is it something that I know I need to do that I'm actually excited to do that's a challenge that feels daunting and scary, but I've got to make myself so I can become good at it? Yes, like learning the guitar or learning the piano or learning a language. There's things that are frustrating, but you know you want to accomplish them. Okay, I keep talking about that, but I want that to be in your head today. So let's talk about 3 things that I've seen y'all doing that are inauthentic to you that are bad for your business. Well, they're terrible for your business. Okay. So the first one is when you show up in a way that is not in alignment with you, okay? Maybe you're forcing yourself to say certain things in your business, to show up in a way in your business that you don't want to. For example, everyone's telling you do a YouTube channel, or you hear me just say I'm doing a YouTube channel and you're like, I can't stand video. I don't want to do this. I really don't. I'd rather do a podcast. Then my question to you is, why aren't you doing a podcast and why are you doing a YouTube channel, right? When you show up in a way that is not in alignment with you, okay, so you force yourself to do something you don't want to do, you feel awkward. You don't feel good about it, and people can tell. You won't be excited to go out and market your business because you're forcing yourself. You will actually dread it. You will actually resent the fact that you have to do this or that in your business. You will be like, no, I don't want to do it. You will find yourself running away from trying to do it. And you have to notice when you have that inner feeling in your gut, y'all, it's just like when we talk to our teenagers, when we're like, you know what, if everyone else is jumping off a bridge, you shouldn't either. If everyone else is drinking when they're 15 or doing whatever, you know it's not right, don't do it. It's the same thing I'm telling you right now. When you know it's not right for you and your business, don't do it. I'm giving you full permission because I know there's another way that we can find that it's in alignment with you. You just haven't done the deep work to really figure out what is in alignment with you. Something is off. Something is off, and that's a whole nother topic. We talk about it in Grow Getters. If you are interested, you can always check it out at grow-getters.com. But if you feel inauthentic in what you're doing, you will not want to be there. Your marketing will not work. It will not be good. You will not come off well. People will be able to tell by the look on your face. They'll see you nervously saying or doing whatever you're doing, and it won't even work. So you forcing yourself to do things that aren't in alignment with you will feel bad, number one, to you. To you. And that's terrible for your business when you just said, I need to grow my business, so I know I need to start marketing it. It's terrible for you. It makes you not have fun in your business. And it makes this whole journey not fun. Because then you're like, I started this business for this to be fulfilling and rewarding and use my God-given gifts. And then you start doing stuff that's not your gifts and not fulfilling and not rewarding. That's not fun. That is not a fun business. It's terrible for your business. Okay? So the number one way that you inauthentically marketing your business is terrible for your business is because it's miserable for you. It's miserable. Okay? Miserable for you, number one. Okay, number two. Hi, friends. I just had to jump in here really quick because so many of you have asked me what my credit card recommendations are. And I wanted to share it with you in a great promo that may help you out if you're starting your business or in the growth stage, and especially if you are strapped for cash right now or investing in things in your business. I have used Capital One for the past probably 20 years, I'm guessing, for my businesses and for my home. They have such great rewards and all that stuff, but I have to tell you about this promo that they have going on right now. And that is 15 months interest free. Are you hearing me? If you're trying to invest in things in your business right now, whether you're your website or maybe you're trying to hire someone to help you, whatever it is, y'all, 15 months interest free. Scroll down and click the link below. You also get a $200 bonus when you spend $500 in the first 90 days. Y'all, that's amazing. And they also have a no fee credit card. So you don't have to worry about like some type of annual fee. Also, they have like 3% cash back on certain things that you spend on in the month. So it's a total no-brainer to have 15 months interest free. Just think about that relief of stress that you could experience right now and things that you're trying to spend on, and to know that all you have to do is make a minimum payment each month. You don't have to, like, it's barely a minimum payment. Y'all, you don't have to pay it off for 15 months. It's amazing. Anyway, scroll down in the show notes and get your hands on it, because I'm telling you, you will be so happy and have so much relief. Back to the episode. People lose trust in you. So should I say potential buyers lose trust in you when you show up in a way that's inauthentic to you. And how could that be? How would they know that you're being authentic? What did we just say? It feels awkward to you, and you're coming off awkward, and you're coming off uncomfortable, right? And you may even simply just be fumbling over words because you don't know what to say, because you're trying to do something that someone's told you to do that doesn't feel right, and you haven't found a way to do it in a way that feels comfortable to you. People can tell, and they will lose trust. So think about it. We just said that. Like, if we feel like people are putting a hard sell on us or telling us this is the greatest solution ever, this is the one and only, this will make you $1 bazillion, you know that it feels authentic, right? And it makes you not want to buy. And you're like, I'm done with this person. This does not feel like an authentic person to me. You lose trust. You know that's happened to you. You've seen some Instagram posts from somebody. You've watched a webinar. You've even maybe bought something from someone, and then you watch it or you attend it and you're like, what am I doing here? This is not me. Why did I spend my money on this? Because I got sucked in because I want a successful business. But I'm telling you today that you have permission to say no. Don't do it, because people will lose trust in you. Your potential clients and customers will not trust you, and you will not have a loyal following. You want people to stick around and buy again and buy again Am I right? I mean, most of you don't have a business that someone could never buy again. I think most of you have a business, at the very least, that of course they could refer someone to you. If they get where they don't trust you, they're not going to buy from you. They're not going to buy from you again, and they're not going to refer you. This is terrible for your business. Your business relies on getting new customers, having repeat customers, and getting referrals. This is terrible for your business if you show up in a way that it's obvious to people that you're being inauthentic, or you're somehow tricking them, or you're somehow being slimy, or you're somehow being salesy, or you're just totally uncomfortable. And they're like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be trusting this person. Think if you get in the car with an Uber driver and they are like, cringing at every turn. They're scared to death the whole time. And you're like, I want out of this car. I don't trust this driver. Whereas if you got in a car with a driver that's confident, that honks when they need to, only when they need to, right? Only when they need to. And they are being a safe driver. You can tell they're comfortable doing what they do. Okay. I don't know why I thought of this example, but anyways, that's my point. You either trust or you don't trust. And it's the same with your potential buyers. They either trust you or they don't trust you. And it's up to you to show up in a way that's authentic to you, or they will be able to sense it and they won't buy. They will lose trust. They will lose trust and they don't buy. Okay, so let's review before we go to number 3. Number 1 is that you will be miserable in your business, showing up anywhere, doing anything because you're uncomfortable. And that's obviously terrible for your business. Number 2, the people that are witnessing your marketing, that are being subjected to it when you feel awkward and weird and all that, lose trust in you and they don't feel safe with you. Okay. And number 3, here it is. The third reason why inauthentically marketing your business is so terrible for it is because you lose sales. You lose sales. You either don't get sales because you didn't show up at all because it was inauthentic, or you lose sales because you did show up and it wasn't convincing. It wasn't feeling right. It wasn't feeling like they could really trust you, and they just weren't sure. They weren't convinced that they needed what you were offering. So they don't buy and you lose money. You lose sales. And what is the whole goal of this being a business over a hobby? Is to be making money, to be getting sales. Like, you have to be getting sales. Y'all, inauthentically showing up in your business is terrible for it. It's terrible, okay? Because it's miserable for you. It's actually miserable for the people that are witnessing it too. It's miserable for them. They're like, what is this person doing? Like, I got to go find somebody else. Because now I'm not an easy yes. And number 3, it hurts your sales massively. It hurts your sales. You're hurting your business by forcing yourself to show up in ways that do not feel true to who you are. Doesn't feel true to your personality. It doesn't feel true to how you usually talk about things that you care about and value. Because think about it. Marketing is you helping people see the value in what you offer. And I think we all do this easily in our everyday lives. Like, you may have a skincare product or a favorite hat or favorite clothes or a favorite person that you watch or a show that you can literally sell no problem because you're so passionate about it. But what happens is you get in your head and you think, because of the marketing that's being thrown at you, because of what other business owners are doing and what you've just made up in your head that you think you should be doing to be successful. And you've made all this up and you've tried to put yourself out there and it's not working. It's not working because you don't enjoy it. Nobody's responding and it's not fun. So stop. I'm giving you permission today to stop the madness, stop all of this, and get back to who you truly are and figure out a way that you can show up that feels authentic to you so that your business can flourish, so that you can enjoy it, so it's fun, so you can actually be excited to get out there and market your stuff, and you can grow your business. Okay? So, did y'all hear me today? Did this resonate with you? Did you realize that the reason why you may be having a hard time with marketing is because you're not doing it in a way that's in alignment with you? If that is you, I invite you today to Grow Getters. If you haven't checked it out before, grow-getters.com. Yes, I talk about it all the time because it's my flagship program that I know will make a difference for you. Can I say it's the number one in the world? No, because that would be inauthentic for me to say that. But I can say that my clients have told me that they actually are so excited to get out there and promote their stuff now, and it's working, and they're getting sales, and it's amazing. So what a relief that would feel like for you. I mean, just think about the weight lifted off your shoulders. If you're trying to force yourself right now to do stuff that doesn't feel comfortable, realize that you're actually hurting your business. You're hurting it. This is bad for business. We want this to be fun and natural and be able to get your business growing in a way that you feel exhilarated by and you are excited to show up. So anyways, I invite you today to check out Grow Getters. I'd love to have you in there and would love to support your journey. And that is it. Y'all have a wonderful day. Remember, you can always give yourself permission not to do something in your business, okay? And do the things that feel true to you. Until next time, bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.
Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal. I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month. But it'd be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream. And I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's 2 ways you can give me your answers. Number 1, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number 2, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news. What would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you? So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode.